Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And today, it's going to be November Cheese for 2018. And our first match is going to be a GM level cheese, sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. In the top left-hand corner, we have the Red Protoss player, Fighting Frog from Team Iron Chain. And in the bottom right-hand corner is the blue Zerg player, Railgun, from Nowhere in Particular. So this is Parasite, the latter edition. And yes, this entire compilation will be on the old patch, because every cheese that was sent to me through November before I had the cutoff date was on the old patch, and then they released the new patch, and I was like, well, all right, I guess December is going to be all new stuff, that's for sure. I also do plan on releasing a BlizzCon cheese compilation sometime later this week, which is going to be a lot of fun. I had one of my subscribers, Elk, actually go through all of the replays and all of the games from BlizzCon and get me the ones that were cheesy. Speaking of which, Railgun is throwing down the proxy hatch here in Fighting Frog's base and asked me to cast them as a compilation. And I said, you know what? That'll be fun. That will be fun. I think a lot of these games maybe necessarily weren't seen by you guys. Like, a lot of games were watched for BlizzCon, I get that. But a lot of this is from the earlier rounds, and a lot of them are short games. Like, maybe you went to the bathroom and missed game 2 between, like, Rainer and Special in the earlier rounds. And it was really cheesy, and it was over fast, and you didn't even know what happened. Entirely possible. Probe is scouting down here. Where's your response, man? Where is your response, Fighting Frog? It's going to be a Zealot, obviously. Okay, a Zealot there. Pylon here.
Your probes are under attack.
And he's blocking an expansion attempt here from Railgun. So Railgun is trying to expand. Ah, look at this. Throwing his proxy in the bottom left-hand corner is Fighting Frog. I'm liking this already. The response is pretty good. Ooh, Probe gets taken down. Very nicely done by the drones, but now Railgun has to expand somewhere else for his third base, because again, this is his natural base. So Zealot is not going to be able to take this down before it finishes. The question is, can he kill it before a queen pops out? And the answer is also no. I mean, Zealot DPS is okay. A second Zealot would be nice here. Maybe some probes attacking would help with that too. Cybercore on the way. Is Railgun even bothering at this point? He's not even bothering. There we go. There's your queen. Queen is getting started here. The expansion by Fighting Frog working in the bottom left here too. And yeah, I mean, at this point, that queen's going to get out. And these situations before, I've seen some probes be pulled off, another Zealot come in, and there's another Zealot being chrono boosted. And this might be enough with 2 Zealots to take this thing down before the queen pops out here. But even then, even if the queen shows up, it's really hard to get a creep tumor down with Zealots chasing you around. We do have some Zerglings popping in here too. And you know what? Zerglings putting some work in. They're going to get this probe kill and make the Zealots chase them, and then the queen definitely gets out. Dude, this is like creep tumor time here, but Lings and Queens are pretty good against Zealots, as it turns out. Queen's stabbing away forever. Lings are like, if you don't want to engage, we will kill your pylon, if that's something you're interested in here. So pretty good micro on display. Oh, a Stalker comes out. That's exactly what was needed here from Fighting Frog. Pylon goes down. A couple Lings get killed there too. More Lings are coming in. Roaches, actually, from Railgun. Whoa! 2 roaches show up. It's a different story now. Yeah, that Zealot goes down immediately. Was already highly injured. Another roach pops up. Goes immediately for the mineral line. There's a Void Ray coming in from Fighting Frog, though. Oh, man. Can you kill this thing before the... I don't know. I don't know if you can kill that pylon before the Void Ray comes out. But regardless, you're going after probes. One of the roaches does get killed quite nicely. Queen here spreading creep up the ramp, trying to kill the cybernetics core by herself. Look at these probes fighting with the Stalker. This is great. Roach does go down. But guess what? Speedlings. And now Speedlings. Oh, the Stalker is in a ton of trouble right now. Queen fighting this Void Ray and already injured, unfortunately. Would be able to do a lot of damage to it otherwise, but nope. Now the Void Ray is here to fight. Pretty good micro on display with these probes. They're stacking. They're trying to surround. The Roach is getting extra damage off here too. And look at this, the link count is down to 2, which is well defended here from Fighting Frog. And the Void Ray finishes off all the Zerglings and the Roach. So 6 kills on the Void Ray, savior of the day. But the problem here is that Fighting Frog is dead because he has 9 workers. Sure, he has an expansion. There's a couple more Lings going to run on in here and finish off what remains of these probes. Shield battery trying to heal what it can, but nah, this is too much. Fighting Frog is toast. The proxy hatchery man with Lings, Queen. See, this is why you got to kill the hatch. This is why, as a Protoss player, you have to kill that hatch before it finishes, because then Lings are in your base and Roaches are in your base. And queens are in your base, and the Void Ray can only do so much. 16 kills is really good, but all your probes are dead. Still expanding down here is Fighting Frog. Railgun throws out the thinking emoji, which is always a lot of fun. Morlings rolling on up right now, and yeah, I mean, Railgun is sitting on a very nice 34 worker economy. He's got queens, he's injecting, he's taking his natural base. He's like, why haven't you left is the question. Well, it's because of this bottom left-hand base, which Fighting Frog is hiding successfully from Railgun here. Spore Crawler coming up, recognizing the threat. Gonna be a tough one, dude, says Railgun. He is not wrong. He is not wrong about this. He's slowly trying to get his economy up 15 to 36. What's your drone count, says Fighting Frog. 37, says Railgun, and I'm on 3 bases. True. These are all true facts. Probe's trying to fight, and you know what? Doing pretty good with the support of that shield battery. Oh, and he's done. Protoss player's out at that point. He's like, all right, yeah. 3 bases, 37, I'm at 17 workers. It's going to be impossible to come back from this. Lings are constantly going to stream in and try to kill my probes and kill everything that we have. The creep spread is actually really annoying. So yeah, let this be a lesson to you. Always kill the hatchery. Always kill hatcheries. Or at least, I don't know, at least have more there to deal with it than 2 zealots. Fighting Frog, a little bit too confident there. When the roaches popped out, it really caught him by surprise. And me too, honestly. Roach Roaring coming up back home was very nice. Railgun expanding behind it. He didn't, you know, this wasn't his only base, obviously. And making drones in between. It was a very nice build. I like it a lot. I'm going to try this on ladder. So thanks, Railgun, for sending that in. You can find him on twitch.tv/RailgunSC. There's a link in the description. And let's move on to more cheese coming your way from the Falcon Paladin. And who's it going to be? All right, we're back on Parasite. Going to be a P, but this time it's going to be a T versus them. It's going to be Rocket versus Seek Nirvana. Top left-hand corner is the red Protoss player Seek Nirvana, which is advice. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Terran player. It's going to be Rocket, representing Trash Panda. Trash Panda, which is another name for raccoons. Oh, hold on. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon from the Guardians of the Galaxy, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as the comics. I do really like Rocket Raccoon. He's basically a genetically enhanced raccoon who is basically as intelligent as a human, probably more so, and he likes guns and has a jetpack, but otherwise, no special powers. As far as I know. Maybe somebody can correct me in the comments. Alright, so an SCV coming in. That SCV looks like it's going very, very fast. I don't know why. Maybe because it looks smaller? What is going on with this SCV? Why is it so skinny? It's going to fight here. SCV can win this in a straight-up fight because they can't regen. You have to understand this, Seek Nirvana. You have to go back and regen your health. Oh, Probe wins. Look at this little Roby the Robot thing. He's so tiny. That's why it looks like he's moving faster, because he's small. Aww. Okay, I'm so distracted by this. Anyway, what's going on? It's an engineering bay here from Rocket. Oh, snap. Is he Planetary Fortress rushing this poor Protoss player? Look at this guy, too. I swear that building model is smaller than regular SCVs. These probes are big and beefy, and that guy is just anemic and small. All right, Seek Nirvana, you really, once you have lost a probe to this down here, you recognize there's an SCV inside your base. You have to do it, but that's a proxy barracks from Rocket. Engineering bay getting +1 attack and double gas. What on earth is this build from Rocket? That's what I get for casting low league games, though. Sometimes this doesn't make any sense. It's very fun. SCV comes in. See, look how much smaller. He's like shorter than the probes. I swear that move speed seems a lot faster. I don't know what it is. I'm going to leave it alone, is what I'm going to do. We'll discuss it and research later, perhaps. I don't even know what the skin's name is. Alright, so nicely done. Cybernetics core here. Double gate from Seek Nirvana. He doesn't go for the 1 gate expand. He recognized the potential of an attack coming here from his opponent based on the number of SCVs that have come across the map here. Missile turret coming up. Barracks does have a reactor. Now, the problem with not expanding is that Seek Nirvana would have known about this if he had expanded or attempted to do so. And as a result, this is barely hidden. This positioning with the bunker from Rocket is beautiful. Also, a factory coming up inside Seek Nirvana's base. Now, here's the probe comes in and says, okay, there's not an expansion. Oh, he doesn't even go in. You scouted anything? A little bit of scouting earlier. He saw the engineering bay coming up, which is really weird. Really weird indeed. It's going to be a +1 marine attack here. I assume it's a reactor barracks, so, I mean, probably not Reapers. There we go. 2 Marines on the way. Got a factory coming up here, too, over this direction. And has he scouted this yet? He still doesn't know. He still... Oh, he sees it! He sees it now! The probe's like, wait, what? Holy, what's happening? Stalkers are here to fight against this thing. Get in, get the Marines. Go, there's the bunker. And bam. Probe down. Stalkers in trouble. SCV repairing does get picked off. Good choice there by Seek Nirvana. But man, inside the bunker, pretty good stuff. Pretty good damage being done. Nice job pullback. Dang, Seek Nirvana is not bad at StarCraft, you guys. Although losing that Stalker is not good. And losing that Stalker, also not good. So the bunker is dead, but lost both Stalkers. So for a second there, it was okay. But then lost concentration or something, and now we're done. Oh, this Artosis pylon. This pylon of Artosis. They're going to kill it before the Stalker comes out. And no Stalker for you. How about... Whoa, and that's it. Rage quit. We're done. I mean, I guess... I don't know. We could have made it immortal or something and try to deal with it. It's only 4 Marines. I mean, it's 22 to 15 workers. Like, I'm just not convinced that Seek Nirvana had to lose that game. Had to leave that game when he did. Pull some probes. Get an immortal out. Your income is okay. Your bank is like 1,200. So, yeah, you can make an immortal from that. Rocket not interested in leaving. He wants the XP. And he also wants the Hellions he was building here, too, as the follow-up. So, fun stuff from Rocket. Thank you for sending that in. More cheese coming at you. All right, going to be a ZVZ here on Acid Plant. It's going to be Stu versus Zigbay. Bottom right-hand corner, the red Zerg player, Zigbay. And in the top left-hand corner, the blue Zerg player, Stu, S-T-U. And he won a tournament. Hey, Ultralisk trophy. As far as I can tell from the portraits of this replay, this is a diamond level game, so gonna expect big things from you guys. And the title of the replay is Unique Zerg Cheese. We'll have to wait and see. 14 pools are not very unique. Not very unique, Stu. So this is your replay then. Oh, hold on a second here. Sending out the drones. Drone scouting. Both players are drone scouting. Ah, maybe they both watch my channel. Drone scout, you guys. Probe scout, SCV scout at the first. It will save you so much heartache. All right, here we go. And oh man, hatch first from Zigbay. This is going to be interesting. That pool is going to finish pretty darn soon. And normally that's not a problem because links still have to be made. But if you do like a spine crawler rush here, I don't know what you do as Zigbay. This is kind of incredible. And there it is. Spine crawler. Bam. Evolution chamber coming up. Evolution chamber. Evolution chamber. Evolution chamber protecting the spine crawler. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say maybe just throw up some spines, but you know what? These drones probably would be able to take a lot of them down, but evolution chambers take a long time to build, and when they finish, broodlings come out. Oh my gosh, Stu. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So even if you can kill this, broodlings come. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. That spawning pool is gonna finish. But that main base is toast. Actually, hold on. Can you hit the spawning pool? Probably can't kill it in time. Anyway, so Zigbay's like, me and my million workers, my 17 workers are all here at my natural base. Can't really go back home because we'll die. Main base is going to get hit here. What's your answer? What's your follow-up, though? Apparently, it is going to be Zerglings. So, all right, Zigbay really should be making some Zerglings. He's had a spawning pool for some time now. And he has 200 minerals in the bank. And he's making a queen. And he's making... What the more drones? Alright, you can handle this. Get him. Surround. Kill. There you go. Surround, kill, hit. More lings show up. This is getting worse for the drones. There's a queen. He's making a defensive spine crawler here. This follow-up of ling pressure is really good. Stu only has 9 workers. He spent so much of them on those buildings. And yeah, man, the Zerglings, that's just too much. That is too much Zergling. The drones are good fighters, but not at that number. Queen shows up. Queen's going to get surrounded and die. That's new. Says Zigbay, and by golly, it is new. Zerglings trying to do something about the spine crawler. Still 9 to 4 workers. Okay, now it's 3 workers. And now it's soon to be 0 workers. It won't work again, says Zigbay, and he taps out. Ah, that was good. That was really good. I kind of like it. Main base gets taken down by the spine crawler. Doesn't get any credit for kills. You don't get credit for a kill for killing a spine crawler or a hatchery? What is this injustice? I don't like it. All right, fantastic. That was good. I mean, maybe expect to see this on ladder sometime, you guys. Or maybe you're already doing it. Who knows? Okay, more cheese coming at you. We'll be back. Hey, this replays on the current patch. All right, so here on Dreamcatcher, it's going to be our Fanus, not Artanis, our Fanus versus Squat. Bottom right-hand corner is the red Zerg player named Arthanis, and in the top right-hand corner is the blue Protoss player Squat. All right, so, oh, hang on, we can tell if this is in the current patch by how fast creep grows, and if the disruptor is back to how it worked a while ago, and yeah, is he supply blocked? He is supply blocked. All right, Squat, come on, you got this thing. There's that pylon going down. Should have come down a little bit earlier, I feel like, at this point, but that's okay. And doesn't have the energy for a Chrono Boost. When Chrono comes out, if there's a progress bar for it, then it will indicate that that is something that is going on. That is new. This is a new patch game. So, should be good. So, Arthanis, which every time I say it, I feel like I have a lisp. I'm like, Arthanis? It's Artanis. Artanis versus Squat here. But definitely Arthanis in our hearts. Does he have any Chrono Boost? He does have a Chrono Boost available now. He has the energy for it. Is he going to use it on anything is the question here to answer our dying question. Our very, very interested question here. Probe hiding from Squat. Very suspicious. The drone finds him. So the drone says, hey, oh, there's your pylon. It feels like it's going to be a cannon rush. That is a forge and a gateway coming up. So definitely going to go for the cannon rush. Here is Squat, or at least fake like he is. Is there any drone coming up this way? No, just going to be Slover Lords. Yeah, Arthanis, like most Zergs, feels like he doesn't have to drone scout. You don't have to look for this stuff. That said, he did scout this pretty darn quickly. Oh, he's going to try. He blocks he can see where the cannons are going to try to come up over here, and he's patrolling back and forth to block these. Arthanis, you are a smart Zerg. That said, not smart enough to stop that one, unfortunately. 4 workers on that. If you get to it fast, you can kill it pretty darn intensely, or pretty darn immediately here, and in fact, it is going to die. There's a cancel on the one, but then 2 more photon cannons come up. Yeah, this is what Railgun says. You really should, if you get cannon rushed these days by Protoss, just abandon your natural. Take your base somewhere else, effectively, and then go for Swarm Host. That is his strategy, is a Nidus Swarm Host style play. Perhaps a Nidus Roach at the same time, but Swarm Host better because you can Nidus over here and launch into here and kill stuff. Whereas Roaches have to be inside the wall, and, you know, your Nidus network, it's going to have trouble. The Nidus room's going to have a hard time erupting, as it is able to be killed while erupting in the current patch. So yeah, this base is done. I mean, this queen thought about fighting, decided not to. Creep tumor down, drones getting pulled. Arthanis, are you? Wow, Arthanis. I don't know about this, man. I don't know about pulling all of the drones. I mean, it's not all of them. Actually, it's just a couple. There were more a second ago. I think some of them decided not to go on that journey. They're going to saturate this main base instead. Cannon coming up. This is not good for Squat at all. Zergling's inside his main base. This cannon's going to get shut down for sure. I mean, he's trying to get a cannon up in his mineral line to protect him. Zergling's going to show up. There's a proxy hatch from Arthanis in return. Oh, here we go. Zerglings versus Zeile. You got to get that surround in there, though. You can't let him just do damage like this. You got to get that surround. Go back around the other side. There you go. The backside with your Zealots and your drones. Zeile ends up getting 4 kills before he dies, which is about average. Honestly, it is. And that pylon goes down, depowering the gateway and the forge. Cannons coming up to defend. It's going to be 1 base versus 1 base here, which is good. Which is actually good for the Protoss player. The question is, where's his tech? Another hatchery coming up. I don't know if you need this hatchery. I'm unconvinced you do. Yeah, good job pulling these lings back here. So pretty intelligent thus far is Arthanis. Ooh, taking a sneaky base up at the top right here is Squat. Is this another? Dude, you can't proxy hatch again. All right, he's going to try to contain the dude with hatcheries. It is a hatchery contained by Arthanis. This is weird stuff we're seeing today. I like it. This is very much why I enjoy casting the cheese for you guys. The November entry has been pretty good so far. Yeah, I mean, if you have a cheesy game you'd like me to cast, especially on the new patch, there's some new stuff you can do, guys. Cyclone rushes are good, I think. I cast a lot of StarCraft on the new patch over the weekend, and Cyclones are good. I was right. Cyclones are good. So yeah, send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. I'll get it to my screeners. Special thanks to Paul, Christian, and Sherlentic for going through all the cheese that I sent them for this month and deciding which ones were best. And these are the ones that were voted on the most, is what we're seeing here now. There were a bunch that did not make the cut. So I don't, why the extra, I don't understand. There's the recall. He gets out. He's like, you know what? You want this main base? Fine, I'm gonna take the gold over here. Now, this is where Thanos needs to be like, hold on. There were probes here. They didn't come down this way because I would have seen them. Where are they? And this is where you start looking. This is where you start sending overlords out, start sending zerglings on scouting missions. Does he have speed? Nope. Speed is not done for Arthanis. He has invested a ton of money into these hatcheries, and it's insane. A Spinecrawler coming up, creep spreading. A creep spread would be nice from you, Arthanis' queen, and there's enough energy to do so now. Can these lings get this? Probably not. Can they get this assimilator? Yes, just barely, just out of the range of that cannon. Cannon shimmering in the sunlight. Hey, so I have actually been processing my videos in hit film. Okay, that was just bad. That was bad from Arthanis. Not enough lings to make that happen. Pull back. Pull back. And now look at this. Gonna get an overlord. Cannon's gonna get this hatchery. It's like a reverse cannon rush. Cannon's killing a hatchery inside the Protoss base. Who knew? Queen trying to distract as that Spinecrawler comes up. Ling's trying to distract too as the Spinecrawler comes up. Spinecrawler trying to get in range and gonna take some shots for sure, but that cannon's gonna die. A transfuse on that would be pretty good, but again, not enough energy on any of these queens for a transfuse, unfortunately. So gonna move on over and try to get this. He thinks he's won. He thinks he's in a position where the creep spread is here. You can't throw up any cannons to protect the side. The Nexus is going to die as far as he is concerned. This is it. This is all the Protoss player has, but surprise! Surprise over on that side. Oh, he's sending more Zerglings up. He is convinced he has Squat right where he wants him, but no, you have to recognize the probes are gone. That is the tell here. That is the tell, that the probes are gone. Yes, you're going to get these cannons. Yes, this is enough Zerglings. Yeah, they're slow, but it doesn't really matter in this situation. And boom. So it's 21 to 20 workers is the problem here. Arthanis has done nothing to expand. Otherwise, this two-hat situation is just ridiculous. So again, in addition to the one in the natural base, he's making this at home, which is fine, but what are you going to... Oh, boy. Is it Void Ray? It's going to be Void Ray from Squat. The follow-up to the Cannon Rush is Void Ray triple Oracle, though this might just be it, man. Queen down. Queen down. Arthanis is like, wait, what? How? What? I don't understand. Yep, that's because he didn't scout. He sees it. The Zerglings are here now, but there's a cannon and a shield battery there. Much harder to deal with. And there's going to be Void Rays out. And every single drone, they're going to get that last one. Ooh, they did. 140 minerals in the bank, though, for Squat. He can make another drone here. But the problem is he's down to 20... Oh, wait, to 9 workers. Did he just pop 9? He must have just popped a bunch of workers here. All right, so fair enough. Fair enough. He's got 9 workers. He's going to make this his own base. The problem is the Oracles are coming. The Oracles are coming to kill all your stuff. There's 4 queens here. Arthanis has been making queens. APM for Arthanis is 200 right now. That's kind of insane. This is some pretty good stuff. Some pretty good responses here. Arthanis, I don't know why the extra hatcheries, mind you, but he can play fast when he wants to. Look at this. Getting a little bit greedy is Squat. Trying to take the second gold base. But the Oracles say, you know what? No, this is my base. The Void Rays are helping out as well. Some Zealots wandering on in, and the Zinlings get out and ends up saving the Nexus. Well played there. All right, so Arthanis, he's in a lot of trouble. 19 to 12 workers. He is successfully doing the harvesting here. However, he doesn't have any anti-air whatsoever. He's got good queen count. Where did they go is my question. Wait, are they... There's spine crawlers there. Some Zerglings there. Where the heck did all the queens go? The queens are over here. No! You have to defend! Queens are for defense, not for offense. I can't believe what is being attempted here. Void Ray has taken down the main hatch, and we're effectively going to switch bases, kind of. I mean, not really. Arthanis is going to move up here to the top left, whereas Squat went somewhere else entirely. Dude, what? I don't what is happening? Throw down a transfuse. I need to see what transfuse does. Okay, so it's not the healing over time. It's regular transfuse. which means this is on the old patch. It didn't require me to load into an older version of the client, though. I don't know why. Anyway, these queens, no. They have to be able to micro against the zealots, and they can't out here because they're so slow. All right, well, our Fanus is mad. He is upset. Fun, says Squat. Dude, why did you bring your queens over here? Keep your queens at home. Macro up, you would have been okay. All right, well, Squat gets it. Squat is your winner as he's warping in a stalker here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Actually, moving out of the warp in before it's done. That's kind of a weird animation, little glitch. Huh, yeah, so if you're getting cannon rushed by a dedicated cannon rusher Zerg players, just take your hatch somewhere else and then go for, like, Swarm Host, as Railgun indicates. Just do it. It'll be fine. All right, next cheese coming your way. Not very, not going to take a while. I'll be here. It's going to be a PvT here on Cerulean Fall. Bottom left-hand corner, the red Protoss player Nugke. Going to call him Nug. And in the top right-hand corner, the blue Terran player Ma Terran. Representing nobody in particular, but does have a spinning Nova logo. Or, yep, I think that's Nova. The blonde instead of red makes it Nova instead of Kerrigan. All right, so who's going to be the cheeser? Sometimes it's hard to tell in the early game, which... I don't know. I'm not sure if that belongs in a cheese compilation if you can't tell. But hey, thank you very much to the screeners again, Paul, Christian, and Charlentic, for screening all of the replays that I sent you and choosing the best ones. I think we've been doing pretty well so far. Gateway coming up inside Nug's base. Refinery here. And Ma Terran is... there you go. There's a barracks. There is a barracks and a probe heading out. Protoss is the best race for worker scouting, you guys. Much, much better than Terran and especially Zerg. And this is not very suspicious just because a lot of Protoss players send out their probe after throwing down a gateway. What is a one-baser? This is a little bit weird. No cybernetics core, no nexus, no nothing. No, nothing at all. Who's our guy? Double gas here from Ma Terran. Does he have an SCV out on the map? He does not. I don't see it. Oh, throwing down the pylon there to block that expansion attempt by Ma Terran. It's very annoying, but it's not cheesy. It's not game-ending. Is somebody going to go... oh, hang on. Cybercore, double gas. Maybe it's like a Dark Templar push here from Nug. That'd be good. I'd be okay with that. Ma Terran has some weird stuff in mind here, too, though. He's got a factory on the way. He had... did he cancel a Reaper there? He had a Reaper and he canceled it. Another pylon comes up. The probe can get out if she mineral walks. What do I call her? I think probes are girls. There's the mineral walk. Very nice. If that happens to you, you have a worker stuck somewhere. They're getting blocked by another unit. Not a building, a unit. If you right-click on a mineral patch on the other side of where they are, then the probe will walk through. It works also for SCVs and probes. So nothing nuts there at all. But yeah, can't expand. This is really, really annoying from Ma Terran. He'd like to be able to expand. He is 21 to 23 workers at this point, fully saturating both of his gases. Where's your tech? Nug, where are you at, man? You gonna help us out? You gonna help us out with tech? It is gonna be a stalker, and it's gonna be a robotics facility opening here too. Where's the... oh, it's a proxy robotics facility. Kind of like this. Kind of like this from Nug. Could be Disruptor. Could be a weird Colossus push. Could be Immortals, but I think Immortals would probably be the most boring option here. That said, if it's Immortal, it's a proxy. It's going to count to this point. So, Ma Terran. Okay, is he going a Hellion opening? Maybe double Cyclone, because you can't do this on the previous patch. Is go double Cyclone here. This barracks just hovering overhead. Yeah, I built that for you. You should say thanks as I float forever indeterminately here. And it is going to be double Cyclone from Ma Terran. Ooh, this is an interesting opening. Oh man, if two Cyclones showed up here, I'm not sure what Nug does. I'm really just unsure entirely. He has a Stalker, doesn't he? He made him. Where is he? He's out here picking off SCVs. Why are two SCVs moving out? There were two SCVs moving out. Now there's just the one. He dead now, obviously, and it is going to be Immortal. So it's going to be Immortal here. Another pylon coming on up. So Immortal versus Cyclone, the ultimate. The ultimate attack here. Oh, that Stalker is so dead. Basic attack by Cyclone is really good. Really good. That said, Cyclone lock-on ability now extends to both air units and ground units in the current patch, which is a lot of fun. I cast Africa World 26, which featured players like QXC and Puck and Caleb Baracus and Bio-Ice, and who else was in there? H-Jax was in there too. And it came down to a QXC versus Puck final, and man, Cyclones are good, especially early game. They kind of lose their effectiveness towards the late game there, but especially with the Mag Lev upgrade, allowing them to do 400 damage with a lock-on plus 400 damage. Plus 400 damage. One lock-on does 800 total damage to a target. It's amazing. Expansion here for Nug. Man, this is a problem for Nug, though. I think he might need to recall all his probes out of there if he can. I don't think he's going to have time, personally. Stalker down. Cyclones pushing. Marines coming in here, too. It's basically a one-base attack from Ma Terran, which I am okay with. This is amazing. This might classify as cheese in and of itself. Just a one-base quadruple Cyclone attack at 4 minutes? You kidding? Take these 2 pylons down. And Protoss is in trouble, man. 1, 2. All these probes are... Yeah, man, I don't think these probes are going anywhere. Again, the attack is not as good against probes. And there's the recall. Hey, another situation... Wow, it did manage to recall them out. Where you need to recognize what's going on here. Terran player who's in this situation. You need to know that... Yep, there were absolutely... There's another Nexus somewhere here. Cyclones defending. 4 Immortals just crushing this wall. This is what they were built to do. They were built to crush this wall. Cyclone dies immediately. Barrier opens, but oh my gosh. Those Immortals just crushing the Cyclone. Outnumbering them 2-to-1, so that's a part of the problem. But yeah, main base gone. Cyclone against building is just absolutely bonkers. These Cyclones coming home trying to do something about it, but guess who's still mining? Nug is still mining here. He's got his production facilities. He's got all he really wants. And the SCV's coming on in. SCV's trying to buy some time until the other Cyclones can show up. Trying to get a surround, maybe. Yeah, trying to get a surround on these guys. And then the Cyclones come in. Is Ma Terran going to hold this thing? SCV's doing a nice job buffering right now, but can't move while firing. One Immortal down, 2 Immortal down. Another Immortal is going to die. See what I mean about numbers? Number advantage matters here. That said, this guy... 10 kills, and they killed each other. That is amazing. I don't think I've seen 2 units kill each other in months at this point. So yeah, Immortal kills Cyclone for his 11th kill. Cyclone dies. What are we looking at? It's 20-3 workers right now. Ma Terran did buy a lot of time by bringing his SCVs off the line, but at the same time, his economy is horrible, and now Nug is in a great position. I mean, sure, he doesn't really have any units to speak of. Exactly. An observer and 21 probes, which is not good, but that's better than what Ma Terran is sitting at, which is 5 workers and 2 Marines. Where are the Marines at? I think they got left behind a while ago. Yeah, that's what we're seeing there. All right, so SCV scouts this and says, aha, this is where this came from. I'll make a note of that and go back home, but I really think that's it. Dude, just make more Immortals. Can you afford them? Nug. Getting gas now, which is nice. Wasn't getting gas before, I don't think. That was kind of the problem here. Cybernetics core coming in here, too. I think he's just going to go. He's just going to go with the probes. The Observer recognized that there's nothing here. Nothing here at all whatsoever. They're going to surround... Oh, there was a Cyclone out, but a little bit of a hug here. Enough to kill it by those workers. Not too shabby. Another Immortal. There we go. Immortal in. Probes going back to work. SCV's like, oh, man, you guys are awesome. You just killed... a Cyclone, way to go. Ah, hey, I was complimenting you guys. Don't do that. Dead. Dead is what I have to say about that. All right. Zealots warping on in. Slow warping because this pylon is not connected to a gateway or a Nexus, not touching it with its field. And yeah, man, I mean, 2 more Cyclones on the way here. Are they? Actually, they're going to finish. This is a little bit of an interesting situation right now. Zealots, if they can get on top of that Cyclone, they're going to kill it. Yep, Cyclone Micro is non-existent. And the Cyclone goes down, and that's it. Nug is your winner. Nicely done. Ma Terran's left the game. Protoss wins with a proxy robotics facility, Immortal push. Immortal versus Cyclone in the previous patch. Turns out Immortal pretty good. Pretty good. I still can't believe that the Immortal and the Cyclone killed each other at the same instant. That was fantastic. That was a heck of a lot of fun. All right, cool. More cheese coming at you. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. It's going to be Diamond Dog versus Zeile on Blue Shift, the Ladder Edition. Bottom left-hand corner, it's the Red Zerg player Zeile. And in the top right-hand corner, the Blue Zerg player Diamond Dog. Now, what the heck is this spinning logo? 10 to the 100th power? What is 10 to the 100th power? Math is not my strong suit. I don't know, 10 million or something maybe? And the colors kind of remind me of Google. Maybe it's a Googleplex. Maybe it is a Googleplex. That'd be kind of clever. All right, let me know in the comments if you figure it out. And thanks again for joining me today. It is the last Wednesday of the month, which just means that it's going to be cheese compilation time. Sometimes it's on the fourth Wednesday, but I don't know. I'm nothing if not inconsistent. Alrighty then, both players going pool first here. Diamond Dog getting an extractor as well. Zeile just going pool first. You know, no interest. No interest in speedlings. And, worker scouting here is Zeile. Or maybe there is a nefarious purpose on this drone's mind. So he is a Mecha Zerg. He's got the spinning, like, fidget spinners on his hands, I think is what it is. Coming in for the scout. And he's going to see some interesting stuff. So no extractor there. Nothing back here. Oh, snap. An extractor and a pool. That's not good for me. That means speedlings are on the way, and I went for a pool hatch. Although, hold on a second. Whose is this? Yeah, that's Zeile's. Are you trying to throw down a proxy hatch down here, Diamond Dog? Why? Fair enough. I mean, it's not going to work because there's already a hatch there, which is something you kind of have to assume at the 2-minute mark in a ZVZ. So that's fine, I guess. He's going to go ahead and throw down his hatch over here, which I don't know what the plan is. Obviously, there's already lings on the way. Zeile is making some Zerglings too, I say, questioningly. He is. He's making a couple of them. Got a queen coming in at the same time. His natural base is going to finish here. The lings are going to get up and try to hammer on this a little bit, but we've seen this dance before. You can save this with some drones, getting some of your own lings out there. It's really nothing you need to worry about. If you're Zeile here, like, don't pull all of your drones, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, little mecha Zerglings in there. They look neat. They kind of look like a salmon on the back. So that finishes. Queen shows up. Yeah, queen and 2 Zerglings versus 4 Zerglings is going to be just fine. Yeah. I mean, sure, the Zerglings died instantly, which is not good. Probe fighting. You have any more lings coming in here? Yes, 4 more lings showing up, and now we're fine. There we go. Hatch is okay, too. Now, this does get scouted. This is absolutely seen by Zeile. So he's like, what is this forward proxy? What is this all about right now? I don't understand what the potential is here, unless, I mean, it cuts down on runtime from Zerglings from the other side of the map, right? I don't know. I'm confused by this. This one was voted on by all 3? Yeah, all 3 of the screeners voted on this one, so they all liked it. So let's stick with it. Let's see what's going on. This proxy hatch looks like it's going to die. In production is a couple Zerglings, which is really not going to be enough to stop 4 Zerglings, as it turns out. But holy, more lings flooding across the map here from Diamond Dog. And he's going to save the hatch. All right, so good job, smart job pulling back here. There's your queen. He's got 2 queens present and a handful. Okay, this is not good. This is really bad for these queens. But that said, the lings pushed out of there. They didn't like what they saw. There were 2 mech queens present. A little bit scary, throwing up double spine crawler in his mineral line because this is going to be a lot of ling aggression. And it definitely 100% is. Roach is coming in from Zeile here. And honestly, as a Zerg player in a ZVZ, I really prefer my opponent to go Roach. All right, well, Diamond Dog is just in a beautiful position here. Those spines are not going to finish at all. Roach comes out, he gets murdered. That is a spine crawler coming up. The spine dies as it pops. Roaches are present. This is not going to work at all. Yeah, man, Zeile's just dead at this point. There's no way. Zergling's accidentally attacking that unbuildable rock, which is hilarious. Roach is coming in. I don't know, man. Can roaches kind of do this? No? Hold the ramp. Hold the ramp. Micro as best you can. Slowly whittling these down. This is working. These roaches are making it work a little bit here. They keep popping out, which is what you need to do. Consistent production. 3 more roaches and using their melee attack animation. Spine crawler there. Creep receding. Actually, Creep Tomb are going to keep this spine crawler alive. Interestingly enough, Queen, you need to hold the ramp. Good transfuse on that roach. But you guys need to hold this ramp against the Zerglings because your opponent is only on 1 base. And if you're on 1 base, that's fine, but this proxy hatch is allowing Zerglings to get here faster, but otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what the big deal is. The problem is that spine. That's a real big problem here. Lings get on in. They try to kill some stuff, but drones are going to fight for their own lives, as they are tending to do sometimes. The roach is not helping, actually. Strong drones make for better drones, I believe, is the concept there. Zeile's up 21 to 15 workers. Still no expansion here. Still not mining from this space. Is Diamond Dog. Zerglings running on down to see what's up. And what is up is, I think you could just win with your Zerglings at this point. Like, you have a lot of Zerglings. Bring the Spine Crawler up, burrow it here, surround the roaches when they try to kill it. That's a lot. That is a lot of Zergling there. Spine Crawler on the high ground. Is Zeile going to hold this? The roaches... Okay, that's another thing that Zeile needs to learn here is how to hold a ramp with roaches so this doesn't happen. Because this is bad. This is exactly what you don't want to happen with your roaches. More roaches popping on out here. A Nidus network coming in from Zeile. That does get scouted, mind you. Drones again fighting for their little lives. They're strong. They're strong drones, though. Absolutely, positively. Nidus network. Gonna finish here. Spine Crawler coming up to defend. Little forward hatchery the Diamond Dog has. Roaches pushing. I don't know about this, man. I like the kiting here. It's pretty good. It's really preventing surrounds, but some of your roaches are very low HP and as a result keep dying. Spine Crawler protecting. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of Zerglings. 16 to 18 workers right now. And there's still nothing here. Spine Crawler's coming on in. That Nidus is going to be interesting. Where are you going to Nidus is my question. Because, I mean, you can get out. It's not like you're contained here at all. Just kind of like the Nidus network animation. It's kind of gross. Got those teeth on the inside. Ugh. Really unsettling on certain levels. And I mean Zerg. Alright, here comes the Overlord. The Overlord is very interested in getting some vision in here to allow a Nidus network to come up. Corrosive Biles from the high ground here from Zeile. And by that I mean one Corrosive Bile. He has exactly one Mecha Ravager here. Looking good. He's going to try to kill these spines before they can root on in. But again, Lings show up. Pretty interesting micro on display here, honestly. Hi-ya, 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 hi-ya. Alright, fair enough. Worked out. Spine Crawlers pulled back. They didn't like what they saw. Still no Nidus. Ooh, Spine Crawler on the high ground. Going to shut down these drones that are finally mining for Diamond Dog. Queen showing up too, trying to get some work done. And more roaches coming in here. Really, Diamond Dog, I appreciate you're trying to use this space that you have, but you really should have just expanded. Ow. Ow. I'm pretty sure you can harvest from these, or at least these two. And there's your Nidus. I mean, it is a bit of a contain with the Spine Crawlers. All right, I mean, it's 3 Spine Crawlers, but man, roach count pretty heavy right now. You got your Ravager in there too. Got 12 Lings in production. Does Zeile. Here's your Nidus Worm Eruption. Eye looking around, tongue in there. Blah, blah, blah. Licking around here too. Gross. Zerg is so gross. Why am I on a Zerg's gross kick? Trying to expand here as Zeile. That does not work, but guess who's here? The entire army. The entire army for Zeile is present, with the exception of a bunch of Zerglings, actually, which are over here for some reason and not helping out. So, yeah, this is Diamond Dog's entire economy going to pot, and that's it. Zeile is your winner as he continues to destroy stuff here and there. He finally has left the game. Weird. It was definitely a weird one from our blue Zerg player there. I'm not sure what he was trying to do, but in the end, Zeile's your winner, so good job by them. All right. More cheese. Soon. It's Angry Bear versus Jagermeister on Parasite again. Is this a cheesy map? Maybe that's why it was vetoed a lot. Bottom right-hand corner, the red Protoss player Angry Bear. And in the top left-hand corner, the blue Terran player Jagermeister. Both players throwing out the good luck, have fun there. Very nice to see some good manner from these guys. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. If my voice sounds a little bit ragged, it's because I cast 6 straight hours of the Africa World 26, along with Laughing Games, who is a very knowledgeable StarCraft caster. And I think we make a good team. All right, so Forge first, out of Angry Bear. All right, Jagermeister, hope you're prepared for this. And guess what? He is not scouting. He's not scouting. Who needs to worker scout? Honestly, I don't, says Jagermeister. I can handle whatever this Protoss player will throw at me without knowing it's coming. That's how good I am at this game. And the problem is this probe is here. And ka-chink! Throwing down the pylon. Another probe showing up. It's going to be a weird cannon rush. Is there anything following this up is the question. Because, honestly, the Florencio style is it Florencio? I'm trying to remember what the name is exactly. But the style here is that you throw down right the forward gateways and the forward robotics facilities and all that great stuff here. Photon cannon coming up here. See, this is in vision. Is the problem. Only 3 SCVs can hit that thing. This is problematic for Jagermeister. He can't kill that cannon, that's for sure. He can't even get in here. Coming around the backside. This probe is so safe. Angry Bear knows what he's doing, man. He throws the pylon up on the high ground as the cannon finishes. It's a very safe high ground vision right now. That is an extremely safe pylon. And he needs to get Marines. He needs to get a bunker fast. Oh, blocking the bunker. Jagermeister. He thinks he threw down a bunker. Good. He's going to do it there. Another cannon on the way. I'm not sure if this is protected by that one. But at this point, I don't know, man. If the SCVs pull off, so be it. At this stage, really. Yep, that's a cancel. This is a lot of lost mining time for Jagermeister. He's going to get that one. Is this one protected is the question. A little bit. Enough that the SCVs are running from it, so that's not good. So cannon going to finish. Bunker going to finish here too, but there's nobody to go in it right now, which is extremely problematic. Another pylon coming up here on that top side. Another cannon. Bunker taking some shots. Another probe is here. This is some really aggressive stuff out of Angry Bear here. And there we go. Marine inside the bunker. The repair is real. The benefit of Terran is that you can repair structures that are being injured, as well as mech units. And straight up, a Marine in the bunker will beat a cannon only because of the repair ability of these SCVs. The problem is additional cannons coming up right now. Jagermeister, can you hold this, man? Oh, with 2 cannons hitting you, this is repair is sucking a lot of resources off of Jagermeister, but he's going to get that cannon. This one's in range, and it's never actually going to finish. And look at this cannon. It outranges the bunker. All right, man. This is not good news. Honestly, don't waste your shots on this bunker. Try to get a shot. Can you hit that refinery maybe? Maybe some of these SCVs. Jagermeister abandoning mining altogether right now. And a tank's on the way from Jagermeister. So that's really, really good. If you're getting cannon rush and you can get a tank out in time, you definitely want to do that. Also, the problem with cannon rushing a Terran is they can lift off every one of their buildings. Well, most of their buildings, the important ones, and flip them somewhere else. So you've invested a ton of money into cannons that aren't doing anything. Like these cannons. Useless. I guess they can hit the command center, so that's good. The repair coming on in here, and yep, there we go. Entirely abandoning the bunker to go for the command center. Harvesting from a few of these mineral patches. Your tank's up. Your tank has immediate siege mode. And now you're in trouble. Now your cannons are in trouble here. The orbital command is taking serious damage, but the repair is keeping it above 200 HP for now. And as the cannons start to get rocked by this siege tank. Yep, it's going to be fine. Looks like Jagermeister is going to go ahead and hold this thing. Cannons doing their best, but man, repair is better. Repair is better than the damage done. Look at that placement on the siege tank too. Able to kill 4 cannons by himself without moving. And this pylon without repositioning. Jeez. That range is perfect on this cannon. And Angry Bear, I think, is just done at this point. He's going ahead and try to get his cybernetics core down, but at this stage of the game, honestly, it's 23 to 19 workers. Angry Bear is ahead there, but this tank's a problem. These Marines are a problem. High ground vision is gone for Angry Bear. And that's it. Jagermeister is your winner. Fantastic hold there on the cannon rush. Angry Bear thought about expanding down here. Changed his mind. He just, I don't know. I don't know why he bailed. It was effectively 1 base to 1 base. I mean, at this point, resources lost were 1,300 to 200. So it was a big time problem that way. But honestly, worker count, it's just army. There's no army for Angry Bear at all. His cybernetics core is not done yet. If these Marines and this tank pushed across the map, I just don't know that Angry Bear would be able to hold it, and I think he recognized that. So he tapped out, and he's done. Okay, more cheese coming your way, and a surprise. If you're here for this long, I got a surprise coming for you. So wait on that, and we'll be right back. This game as well, chosen by all three screeners. Bottom right-hand corner, the Red Zerg player, Bellador. He has a 200 IQ, holy smokes. And in the top left-hand corner, it is the Blue Terran player, Samarias. Also a fantastic name, got a Hydralisk spinning portrait, even though he's Terran. Good luck, have fun, says Bellador. Samarias says, oh, I will have fun. Oh boy, that does not bode well for Bellador. But hang on a second. We'll see. We will see if there are some SCVs moving out to go ahead and proxy. And, alright, Zerg players, I know you can find most proxies with Sloverlords. If you just kind of alter the pattern they move across the map, maybe over here, and then your second Overlord scouts here, and then over here, and you'll catch most proxies. But the ones that you don't will kill you. Just Drone Scout. Oh, holy smokes. Extractor pool from Bellador. Actually, pool extractor into not a hatchery at all. And where is this drone going? This drone is taking a very specific and suspicious path across the way here. All right, there's our music. Here's our drone. What's he doing? We're going to follow him around for a little bit. He's checking for proxies. Yeah, man. Samarias, he made him worried about a lot of things, but one thing he should have been worried about is the lack of a barracks from Samarias at all. What the heck, dude? Double gas, into engineering bay, into a command center. Is this going to be a planetary fortress wall? Overlord comes in and says, what is going on? What are these shenanigans? And the answer is, Overlord, this. It's a planetary fortress in the wall, instead of here, where it traditionally is, where it can help get delicious minerals and gas to be used to build things. So, I don't know, there's some Zerglings pushing up here, but this isn't even... There you go, there's that planetary fortress upgrade. Why? Why is this... What is going on? Well, Lings are here. They're going to try to knock this down by themselves. You know what a better target would be is this supply depot. This is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. SCV stuck on the outside, trying to get out. Can't do it. The Lings are not making the correct decision here. And now you guys are all in a lot of trouble. 6 kills on that planetary fortress. Every Zergling dies. Harvesting gas for that guy. This is so weird. Why Zerglings, Bellador? Your enemy cannot do anything to you at this point. He just barely got a barracks. He's barely getting a factory. This took up all of his early resources. You don't have to worry about aggression from the Terran player. Get a third hatch up. Scout on in, see exactly what they're doing with the Overlord, because again, nothing can shoot up at this point. Get that third hatch, scout, drone your face off. Ooh, he is going for a lair, and he's got double evolution chamber, and he's throwing up a spore crawler. Okay, look, I understand you have lost before to Banshees. I get it. You want the spore crawler up, but you don't need it. You really don't. I mean, that is a Ghost Academy. The Ghost Academy is the tech of choice. There's a starport coming in now, but I have a feeling you're going to get your face nuked, Bellador. And the Spore Crawler is not going to help you at all. 21 to 21 workers. That lair is going to finish. Second gas is up, saturating the natural base not very well at this stage of the game, which leads me to believe this isn't a super high level ZVT, but it was good enough to get chosen. So it's good enough to make it into the composition here. Composition, also compilation. Yeah, man, that's personal cloaking on the way. Getting an armory. I mean, I don't... This is weird. This is really, really weird. I guess the Planetary Fortress does a great job of holding against any kind of a Baneling bust. Because you need like 13 or 14 banelings to break through this thing. Assuming, well, depending on your micro, I guess. If you're kind of rolling them up all together and you get splash damage on those banelings, you need more. But in general, if you use Zerglings to distract first, it just, there's a difference. There's a difference to things. But yeah, this is a nice wall. It's weird. It is a weird opening, but if it keeps you safe enough to do this kind of stuff, then all right. I am kind of all for it. Thor coming in here too from Samarias. Very, very weird build. Very exceptionally weird build. Bellador is making some roaches. He's getting a third base finally at about the 5-minute mark. He's spreading his creep quite nicely here too. But man, a Zerg player who's left alone like this, like truly left alone, no Reaper, no Hellions, no Banshee, no drop at 5 minutes, no nothing, really needs to be at around 60 workers by this point in the game and have 3 bases up already. But again, lower level, this is stuff that you learn. This is how you get better, is by potentially losing games like this. Oh man, he wants to, this is a Viking. He really wants to keep Overlords out of here. And can't say that I blame him. You really want to keep your Ghost Academy hidden as long as possible. So there you go. There's your nuke. It's on the way. Nuke coming in. Do we have a Ghost? We have a Ghost. He's generating energy as we speak. He's going to move out. And Ghost has a mission. A little bit of a Ghost Rush here from Samarias. All right. Well, I don't know what else to say here necessarily. Viking kills a Zergling that's scouting. I mean, the Overlord spread is pretty good here. Checking for additional bases and stuff, but this is your problem. Where the what are you trying to go, dude? It's like you're dancing. All right, cool. Some roaches are out. There is a lair. Does he have an overseer is the question. He does not have an overseer, but he can make one pretty quickly. The question is it fast enough to find this ghost and kill it before the nuke murders him? And what on earth is there a fusion core for? Are you also making a battle cruiser? Holy crap, Samarias. Dude, if he battle cruiser jumps and nukes at the same time, I'm going to have an aneurysm. All right, there it is. There is the battle cruiser. Also, by the way, additional Ghost Academies in here too. So how many? He has a nuke. He's making another one. One base is not all that great for economy as it turns out. But again, this refinery is happily mining, so that's good news. This dude is just not visible. The creep, really, vision of creep is not great at all. You get the creep vision, but nothing really extends off of it there. Lings rolling on in. Got some roaches and some hydras hanging out. Creep spreading. Creep's going to keep pushing that way if he continues to push it that way, which he's absolutely not. Another nuke coming in here from Samarias. This game is weird. This game is really weird. Another Cloak Ghost hoofing it on in here. Only has 27 energy. Is he going for 2 nukes and a battle cruiser tactical jump at the same time? So nuke 1. Nuke 2. So I mean, I don't know. There's a drone here. Not a big deal. This is a bigger deal. Like, really bigger deal. Like, Ghost now has 25 kills, bigger deal. Where did we jump? Where are you, battle cruiser? What? I don't know. It's another nuke attempt here from Samarias, and Bellador, man, just not moving his dudes. 60 kill ghost. That is a 60 kill ghost. And now the battle cruiser tactical jumps in to clean up what's left. Bellador is down to 2 drones. Yeah, that was crazy. That was an absolutely insane plan from Bellador at 9 minutes. Oh, and the Lings, Roaches, Hydras going for the counterattack. This one planetary fortress needs to rule them all at this point. He needs the repair is what he needs on this thing. It's going to go down if you don't repair it. Thor helping. SCV is trying to get that repair up. But no, the planetary dies pretty quickly here. In all reality, Thor goes down too. Man, Roach Hydra is strong. I think Bellador, is he going to come back and win this thing for all of the crap I talked about him? He's kind of making it work here. Battlecruiser can't jump back home for a little bit more time yet. Really wishes that he could. Mind you, he does. He really wishes that he could. But Roaches, Hydras just destroying everything. If they got up here and started killing SCVs, I just don't know what happens. Another battlecruiser on the way, but those take a long, long time to build. And I just... What? Is Bellador going to win this? No. What? Our nuking battlecruiser guys not the victor here? I mean, SCVs are running for their little SCV lives, which is bad. Viking has a whole bunch of kills. 2 kills already. Yep, gotta Hydra that thing down. You can't let that base escape. It will cause you nothing but trouble if you let that base escape. And it's toast. Alright, so being revealed is Samarias. He has enough minerals to build a couple more command centers, which is the benefit of not spending your money well. SCV train, Viking trying to kill a hatchery. These buildings are all gone, including the 3 Ghost Academies. This dude has 12 kills, which is pretty good. Not that good against Larva, as it turns out, but most things aren't that good against Larva. Adepts are surprisingly good, and Hellions are too. Another nuke attempt. This Ghost has 64 kills, and he wants to get a hatch kill under his belt. Because these are the buildings that are left for Bellador. This is it, this handful here, this hatchery, and this hatchery, all of which are under attack right now. Where is our Zerg army? He's looking... Oh, he went the wrong way to try to find Samarias' stuff. Alright, so Viking down, that was easy enough. Does he have detection? Doesn't matter, the Ghost doesn't have enough energy to cloak right now anyway. Actually, it does, and bang, he gets the 68 kills on that dude. What a boss. Alright, so we have enough Hydra to take down this battlecruiser. That is a lot of Hydralisk. Mostly Hydra, actually. And he tactical jumps out. Okay, nicely done, nicely done. Where does he jump is the question. Do you have any Zerglings is the another question here. Send your overlords out. Send an overlord out to every base. Bellador, in this situation, do not move your army as one giant whatever. As one giant blob. You got to split it up. And he's kind of splitting here. I'm not sure if that's on purpose necessarily, but that base is in trouble. This base is going to be almost complete. But yeah, he found this one, so this is going to die. I think Bellador wins this. 46-6 army supply is hard to overcome. In most situations, command center down. Samarias can build another command center as he has 600 minerals in the bank. But yeah, we're heading this way. Hydras are heading down this ramp. SCVs running for their little lives. And yeah, I think this is just going to straight up turn into... Samarias trying to hide command centers. Which is not going to work out for him, as it turns out. Rebuilding inside his own main base. That's his last one. That's his last command center he can build economically. Oh my gosh, battlecruiser. Can he finish? Ooh, battlecruiser's in trouble though. Doesn't have a lot of HP. Oh no, he's fine. I was conflating the hatchery's HP with the battlecruiser's HP, but he got repaired up before he came back, and he's going to get this hatchery. And these things are going to die because they're bleeding, because they're off creep. The extractor is not. Snap. Samarias. Is Samarias going to win this thing just because Zerg units or buildings bleed to death when they're off creep? Is that all this is? There's the cancel. Samarias has enough to build another command center, but these workers are dead. And there's another one. There he goes. There it is. On the way here for Samarias. And Bellador. He just doesn't... The battlecruiser's going to win it. The battlecruiser is going to kill this, and the battlecruiser is going to kill this, and that's going to be it for Bellador. All because Samarias was building bases all over the place. Queen trying to win this thing. 20 kill battlecruiser says no. Absolutely not. You're not allowed. And yeah, that's it. This extractor is the only thing, and I don't think that Bellador is aware that's what's going on here. If he was aware, he would be hoofing it over here so fast to try to save that extractor. But this... Oh, hang on. Are we down to final buildings? Yes! That's the... No! Where are you going? All right. Where are you going? I don't understand. Oh, there's another supply depot up there too. All right, fair enough. Well played, Samarias. This was a very, very weird TVZ. Velador throws out the good game. Samarias is victorious. Battlecruiser ends with 24 kills, and this army, man, this army just got pulled around left and right, up and down, everywhere. The Overlord spread was good, right? He did what I said to do, and he did end up finding some stuff. But in the end, Battlecruiser took down the final extractor. I don't think Velador recognized how few buildings he was down to. He tapped right out. All right, stick with me. More cheese on the way from Falcon. Back on Acid Plant. And again, it's another ZVT. Going to be between Daggett and Pokemon. Bottom right-hand corner, the Red Zerg player, Pokemon. And in the top left-hand corner, it is the blue Protoss player, Daggett. Which kind of sounds like a Cerebrit name. Isn't Dagoth a Cerebrit name from Brood War? I want to say it is. Dagoth. I just played through that thing earlier this year. Oh yeah, out on twitch.tv. Twitch.tv/falconpaladin. Good place to be, man. A lot of fun stuff out there. I'm currently playing Warcraft 2, the expansion, Beyond the Dark Portal. Every Saturday and Sunday, about 11 a.m. Eastern-ish, depending on when I wake up. So check that out. Also been playing some StarCraft 2, weekdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Twitch.tv/falconpaladin is a good and fun place to be. Also, the Falcon Paladin Hour. If you'd like to hear me give my thoughts on, the balance patch that just got released, check out the most recent edition of the Falcon Paladin Hour, and you will hear all of my thoughts about the things. Although, in fairness, we recorded that when the patch was announced, and I've cast a lot of StarCraft on the new patch since then, so I have some thoughts that are kind of updated. One of them being, Cyclones are good. I know I said this earlier, but everybody was like, oh, Cyclones are nerfed into the ground. They're so bad now. Nah, man. Lock-on ability for ground units is amazing. Mag Lev upgrade is fantastic on those guys too. So I mean, Cyclones, good unit, maybe better than they were before in a lot of ways, and honestly kind of essential to deal with the new Tempest, because the new Zippy Tempest is really good at harassment. But if you can get a nice lock-on with that Mag Lev upgrade, you can do 800 points of damage to the Tempest. They had their HP reduced, and you could shoo them away very, very nicely. So that's a pro tip from Falcon Paladin. Get Cyclones to deal with Tempest harass in your TVPs. Well, somehow Pokemon pulled off what I never really can. He's throwing down the proxy hatch inside Daggeth's base, which is not good. Is not good for Daggett. But that said, the creep starts to push up here. Daggett is going to recognize what's happening, I think, sooner than Pokemon wants him to. So let's see how long this takes. There's the creep, already visible, continuing to push up here. Now, what it takes is Daggett seeing it. So let's see if he actually recognizes that it's here. Also, man, Daggett, this is not how you want to open against the Zerg. That mini-map, though, there is a very strong shade of purple over there. Like, incredibly strong shade of purple inside your main base. He's just staring at his gateways. He's working on Warp Gate. Getting stalkers here. Got a shield battery. Preparing for some kind of a crazy attack from the Zerg, because he recognized that there are Zerglings here, and he recognized that there's not an expansion. So yeah, one basing Zerg, fair enough. Get out what units you can. Yeah, man, the Zerglings are going to die. This many Zealots, absolutely. Stalker holding the wall. Still, by the way, has no idea that this is happening up here. That's amazing. Roaches popping out. Spinecrawler here too. Let's see how long it takes him. Roaches are getting into the... And there it is. And there it is. That's when he detects what's going on. Spinecrawler burrowing up. Man, the Protoss players I play against are so hyper-aware of what's going on there. That's amazing stuff. All right, so Roaches pulling back to the safety of the Spinecrawler. Spinecrawler is not helping with that, mind you. There we go. Now I play Ring Around the Rosie and try to kill the Roaches before... Or try to kill the Zealots before the Spine goes down. But it does go down here. Additional Roaches popping on in. So, yeah, this is basically kind of, it's a bit of what Railgun did, isn't it? Wherein you go for the proxy, you go for the Roach Warren, and then you go for the Roach attack. Which, man, the thing about Roaches is they're slow. They're really, really slow off creep. They take a while to get across the map, but this instant arrival thing is kind of nice. 10 lings in production. Where? I guess some of them are down here, because there's not enough larvae here to make it happen. And are these guys going to be trapped? These guys are going to be trapped back here. Not a good place to be. If, your Zergling's inside an egg. Oh, just kidding. No more trapped. Zergling's present. Stalker needs to micro here. Not going to do that. Oh, maybe it is a little bit. A little bit here. Probes need to help fight. Keep the Stalker alive. Keep the Stalker alive. Nope, didn't happen. Another Stalker is coming out here, though, which is good. More roaches. Roachling. This is a tight little game between these two players here. Getting a surround on that roach. Trying to kill it. A lot of probes dying, but they're killing the roaches, too. And they're just... The better part is they're distracting, right? They're distracting the roaches from killing these stalkers. Stalker needs to help. 2 Stalker versus a roach, pretty good. That bonus damage versus armor comes into play quite nicely. And yeah, I think Daggett has stabilized here. I mean, it's 12 to 14 workers, which is not super happy. Where the heck did that roach come from? Did that roach come from all the way across the map? Maybe, because that's not a wall, mind you. No, not at all. I think he thought it was, but that's a huge gap on the left side. And Daggett leaves. Wait! Daggett, no! Daggett, wait! Just wall this off, and then keep getting stalkers. You had it! Perplexing decision there from Daggett. All right, it's time for the surprise. Stick around with me. We'll get one more final bonus cheese for your November. It's going to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss it. Stick around. All right, the surprise is Tasia. It's Tasia versus Zest on Cerulean Fall, the latter edition from Home Story Cup 2018. They just released the replay pack earlier today. Today is Sunday, the day I'm casting cheese. Whew. It was an amazing Home Story Cup. I hope to cast the final from that sometime in the next couple of weeks, so watch out for that. And this is Tasia. He's back, you guys. If you don't remember Tasia, then I'm not entirely sure you were a fan of StarCraft 2 a few years ago. But Tasia is an incredible, incredible Terran player. He, one of the 4 horsemen. One of the 4 horsemen. The 4 best Terran players alive. And then, I think, was it military service? I don't know. Either way, you guys, Tasia is back, and he is at peak form. And he's proxying a barracks in the middle of the map. Are you kidding me? That is so close to being spotted. That is a dirty position to throw that thing down, as my co-caster Laughing Game likes to say. That is some dirty play. Double gas here, too. That's going to be a factory follow-up here from Tasia. That's got to be. And it might be the new Cyclone here, too. So a bit of a sneak peek on the new Cyclone. Although if you watched Home Story Cup, you know what's going on there. You understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, Probe comes in and sees, okay, no barracks, no factory, nothing here except for double gas. I must prepare for insanity, and I'm going to expand. I don't know that expanding was necessarily the correct choice here, but a Reaper opening here from Tasia. Going to try to get something done here. So the proxy Reaper, but that's not it. That cannot be it. Not with double gas. And he's moving his SCV around right past the weird dinosaur abstract sculpture. And there it is. There's your factory. So in a different position altogether is this factory. So that if Zest finds this, he'll assume it's just a 1 Rax proxy. But I don't know why he would do that. I'm going to be honest. Doesn't make any sense. The bad news for Zest is that cybernetic score is not done yet, which means he can't even start making a Stalker or an Adept yet, which means the Reaper has a bit of a window to get some stuff done. And this is the bonus. This is the benefit, right? This is the benefit to proxying, is you can get in here before your opponent gets an Adept out or a Stalker. The Reaper control, again, amazing. It's Tasia. Like, what else do you want from me here? He's even getting in the mineral line a little bit. Just trying to bait some probes on him to get some attacks on him. But APM over 200, over 300 here for Tasia. Zest sitting at 400 here, too. And what's our factory doing? Factory's getting a tech lab. That has got to be a Cyclone. And then a starport here, too. And then, again, in a different position to where if any one of these buildings get found, it doesn't necessarily mean that Zest finds out what's going on here. He's not even looking, man. He's not even looking. He's just using the Adept to shoo away the Reaper. And the Reaper's going all the way back home. I think the Reaper wants to get rid of this probe. The probe is scouting, but there's nothing to see here other than the lack of buildings, which is a good thing to scout, is lack of building. Because that tells you there's stuff out on the field somewhere. Stalker Adept out here in the front. Gonna be a Cyclone. What's the starport gonna do? Liberator, maybe? That'd be an interesting composition. Liberator Cyclone this early. Pretty gas intensive, but again, he's got the double gas. He's had it for a while now. So there's our Cyclone. Starport not doing anything yet. Another barracks on the way here, making some Marines in the mix. It's going to be a Cyclone Reaper bit of pressure here, and there's their lock-on ability. Well, bam. Oh, canceled it as the Adept went onto the high ground. Zest. Your control is good. Zest, what's your response going to be, though? He's getting a robotics facility. Immortal's pretty good in the situation, getting a Sentry 2 for Guardian Shield as necessary, and actually pushing on this a little bit, as that lock-on ability is actually not on cooldown. So, could have thrown down, decided not to. A lot of Marines here, getting a tank in the mix, getting another tank in the mix, getting a medevac for the Marines. Yeah, man, this is just a one-base all-in, just happening to have all of your stuff here instead of way up here in the top right-hand corner. So Zest is up in workers substantially, but he's down 22 to 10 in army supply, which is horrible for him. He is making an observer, which I guess he's worried about Widow Mines maybe, but oh my gosh, this is so intimidating right now. There's the lock on. He's really focusing on killing that Adept because he can. That 400 damage, able to kill it easily. The Sentry dies immediately there. The Marines focusing stuff down. The Cyclone locking on again, picking it up and moving it to the back so it doesn't end up dead here. Actually using his basic attack, then does get picked off by the Stalker, but this is a lot of Marines. A lot of Marine. Force the probe hole. You can afford to lose some probes here and still survive, Zest. You still have the worker lead. That said, man, these Marines are just a meat grinder for your probes. Additional SCVs are here. Tanks on the low ground. The natural base for Zest is going to die. Stalker's trying to wander in and do this thing, but man, tank fire in their face, and that's a good game as that Stalker explodes into blue flame, and Tasia takes the win with the proxy everything. The proxy everything special there. Marine, tank, Cyclone, medevac for healing. And man, these Marines were brutal. 8 kills, 4 kills, no kills on you. How? How are you so bad, this guy? 0 kills, 4 kills, 0 kills. 2 of them have 0 kills. This guy is a kill stealer, man. That Marine is a hog. All right. Well, cool. That was fun. That was really fun. Look forward to cast more Tasia replays for you guys as part of that Home Story Cup replay pack. But today, that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your cheese compilation for November 2018. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.